Okay. So I can't show part of my shirt because it's my work shirt. And it's too hot to put on a hoodie, so I'm gonna be halfway in and you guys get a good picture at the lake. If I could put my hair up. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. Okay. Well, this is no fun. Let's try to figure out if we can get off on a better note. Okay. Where are we at today? Who can I went to help. Who can we help? Dig someone out of a ditch. Someone's calling for help, asking for a sign of guidance. Not feeling good. Not maybe sick is what I'm getting. You know, like not like more like tired of life, I guess. Your emotions weighing you down. Maybe stagnancy. The energy of life and vibrancy that you would much rather have is in there, I think, but you're kind of blocking yourself from it. Now, I know it's not easy. When straight up you know what you want. You want good things, and then someone says, "Well, you're in your own way." Like, bro, I'm doing everything every freaking thing that I can to not be in my own way, to support myself, love myself, whatever. Like, I'm doing literally every fucking thing I can to get myself out of this mess, if it's a mess. To work on yourself, to, I'm literally doing everything I can to pick up the pieces, to move on, to work through shit and actually get somewhere. Like, so what is going on? It's kind of one of those things where I'm getting the vibe where someone's just gonna be like, why are you upset? You're perfectly fine. Well, that's not really fair to say. Nobody actually knows you. I keep getting flies landing on my bunny, and I don't like it, on my bunny's back. This is my little bunny. I got it at a sushi place. How cute. And it's kind of like, I call it the guardian of my stuff. I just pretend that it'll do that, and then it makes me feel comfortable, and then I have good vibes from it. But now there's a fly landing on it, and I'm kind of like, gross, right? I don't like flies. I think they bother me. They make me nervous. Maybe there's something around you, or maybe there's somebody around you that's kind of like begging. Someone's bugging you, right? Like, not trying to be rude or nothing, but you're kind of bugging the shit out of me. Like, you're bringing me down. You're making me on edge. Sometimes I get that. Like, people, like, straight up can give me anxiety. And I'm like, it's not about you. I'm trying to be nice. It's not about you. Maybe it's just me. But that's the fact of it is like, my vibes are totally being harsh right now. And something else needs to happen. I just got confirmation with the red cardinal and a very bright chirp. You may be even hearing that, like, toot. Okay, so that could be a loved one. Support from the other side is normally what that is. I know it's my support from the other side, but really I'm getting just like a passed on loved one. Even like some of the higher selves of somebody who is living, who's encouraging you. They're really encouraging you. Let's see. So, one more card. Uh-oh. I think I'm getting the fly here. Disappointing news, defensive player, pushy, demanding, overbearing. Stand up for yourself. Yes, that's what you need to do. But on the contrary, what they're saying, like, they're kind of like saying, hold on and hang in there. This person is like, validating how annoying this person might actually be, validating how frustrating it is that you have to like literally work hard to deal with this person, but also that maybe this person, it just feels like they're really fucking good at being fucking annoying. And maybe they do, and maybe they don't know what they're doing. That is not our business, okay? What is our business is just the fact that, like, how we perceive this person and how we could perceive ourselves in our situation, okay? So we gotta focus on ourselves, bring that energy back, okay? Let's see. Emotionally immature, overly emotional, overwhelmed. I'm getting that this is how this person makes you feel. It's also how this person possibly feels inside. Like, this is probably how they feel. They probably feel stressed, which is why they act in such a hard yang, which is like anxious and stressed and like, you know, like super codependent and like, gotta know, like, I'm right there, you know, like, you know, and you're just like, well, I mean, like, you could not fucking be right there. You could be like way the fuck over there, you know, like, chill out a bit, you know what I mean? Hard yang. And this person could be like really upset inside, like super like hiding a storm. So if that gives you any kind of ground for compassion or benefit of the doubt, take it and use it. Because what we want to do for others, what we wish they could do to us, you know, the golden rule kind of a thing. So if someone's going through a hard time, whether they realize it or not, could be emotional, then finding different ways to offer compassion, that is the forgiveness, that is the truth, that is the light, that is you over, it's mercy, it's the grace. You're transmuting negative vibes. Their cycle is becoming your negative cycle, and you could be giving it back, and it could just go back and forth into a bigger wheel, and that all sucks. Or they could be having a hard time, they're super annoying, maybe they're bossy, maybe they're clingy, maybe they're just frustrating, who knows, could be better, could be worse. Either way is what it is, and you don't want it to affect you. They could be going this way, and you could just be steamrolling a cool, calm, collected, and this way. This is how you're going. You and that positive cycle, even if you have to fight for it yourself, even if it's a struggle to maintain your emotions, you keep at it and you keep going, because it's a hell of a lot stronger than their little whirlwind. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Unhappy families, postpone, cancel, reunion, leaving home, letting go of the past, focusing on the future, leaving home. Oh my, that was twice. Wow, there's straight up. I'm going to flip the deck here because there's so many reversals. It is not even funny. I just want to make sure that this isn't kind of like an anomaly, because it's pretty consistent. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't like this person at all. That one's in reverse too. That sucks. Okay, so this is not fun. This is straight up, this is not fun. This is a little better. Okay. Maybe you're having a hard time at home, maybe your whole life, maybe you just like sit back and realize your whole life's fucked up, you know what I mean? But the fact is that you have people, you either have support here on earth, or if you're like, where, then it's behind the scenes. It's that supernatural, you know, the unconditional kind of a love kind of thing. They're here to they're here to work with you. They're here to change the bullshit, the people that you have to deal with, and the situations that just kind of have been keeping you down for a very long time. They're ready to change the tables for you if you're willing to bring the momentum. They can, you know, put different cards on the table. If you can, you know, make it flip, that's up to you. That's up to you to understand what's going on and to be that person who decides to let go of what is your story, so that they can give you a new one, so that you can give you a new one. Lay it to rest. I'm not kidding you. Like, fucking death, man. I mean, like, forget that shit. I mean, don't bring it up again. If it's an argument, seriously, Forget that it ever fucking happened. Of course it sucked, but if you have the chance to literally ditch that energy and let it fucking die, do it. Let it rot, man. I mean, this is like decisions, indecision. This is not like an indecision. This is kind of like saying drop it altogether. That's what I'm thinking. Like, fuck the decisions. There's no choosing the lesser of two evils. Fuck evil. Am I right? Look at that. And here we are with the royal. See, now I think that the male and the female are equals. So now this king may have been in reverse, but here you are back on top. Here you are finally gaining that good clarity, that good what you really want. You want to be mature. You want to turn around. If you were toxic, fine. Now we want to be healthy. We're literally so not on this page anymore. That's just not us. Go ahead. Let it not be you. Yes. It's time for that abundance. It's time for us to make that big old turnaround so that we can just be ourselves. Because once upon a time, we were. Once upon a time, we were us. Once upon a time, we knew who we were. There was no guessing. There was no, I don't understand. You know, we're letting go. It says release, unveiling secrets, subsiding anxiety. All I saw was releasing anxiety and fear. So we're letting go of the shit that scares us. Like, we're big now. We're not scared now. We've got it inside. It's time to think, it's time to remember that we've got options. We've got options in life where we can just, move forward. Who's to say we have to stay stuck with the same bullshit? This ain't the fucking 50s. This is, this is literally almost 100 years later. Like, I kid you not. 2023, almost 2024. Like, let's hop on this new age bullshit and, like, figure out who we are. Returning travels, moving home, lack of foresight and planning. I feel like this is a guidance. Go ahead and fall back. Fall back, like, not like stop standing your ground. Fall back as in like inwards, like the stop the bullshit kind of a thing. Like, we just got into this argument and, like, I know I was right, or maybe I wasn't right, but this person was this and this person was that and this person, forget that person. Just forget that person. Forget that they're stressed. Forget that they're confused. Forget that they're fucked up. Who gives a fuck? Let's just move on and focus on ourselves now. Move on. Let's go. Let's go make new friends. If that friend was an asshole, fuck him. Go get a new one. If your boyfriend was an asshole, fuck him. If your ex-girlfriend, cheated on you and stuff, you fuck her. You don't have to fucking stay around. She doesn't, you don't deserve to be treated that way. I don't care. It's not that I don't care what you've done. Let's say you were an asshole and you cheated. And then finally you cheated. Finally, they cheated on you. And you're like, oh, I can't believe you've done this. Then it's like, okay, well, I guess it's fair because I cheated. Well, now, hey, now. Now, this is another cycle thing. Even if you done fucked up 8 times over, and you kind of, even just the one thing happened, you're allowed to change. You're not obligated to stay the bad guy. You know what I mean? You could wise up. Let him get a smack on the wrist. You cheated 8 times and she cheated once. And then you decided, hey, I don't like that. I'm not going to be with her anymore. You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to leave. Because the past, it is what it is. And the fact of it is, I'm just trying to use that as an example to point out that there's a lot of people who struggle with a lot of toxic tendencies and a lot of bad habits and a lot of mistakes, and they are always pinned out to be the bad guy as if they will never change. Well, you could be 22 and you could have been an idiot, and then you could grow up and you could be really smart and rich and wise and cool because you grew up, because you got better. But not unless you wanted to sit there and listen to everybody tell you, oh, you're trash, or you're dumb, or you're never gonna this, or you're never gonna that. And then you listen to it. And then by the time you're 50, you're just some smoker that sits, in a dirty carpet, on the couch all the time. Go away. Shoot. you're sitting, sitting in some kind of nasty, stinking house and stuff because all you ever did was listen to people and believe that you can't do anything. And that's the story you wrote for yourself, not anybody else, because if you decide, I'm going to get better, who's going to stop you? If you decide, I used to be a cheater, but I'm done, who's going to stop you? You know what I mean? You can make those turnarounds. You're allowed to make turnarounds. You're allowed to get better. And I think that this is kind of what this reading is about. Which one are you going to be? What are you going to decide? Who's to say what's up and what's down, Who's to say you can't go anywhere? Who's to say that you can't choose to be a different person? And there it is, right upside down. You can be the person that you used to be. You could be the person that you used to want to be. You could be someone with options. You could be someone who people have a crush on you. I'm not kidding you. You could be someone that people have crushes on you, or that you have crushes on other people, and that's okay because it's fun as fuck. Let's see. What do you need to do? You need to be patient with yourself. You never got here in a day, and you won't get there in a day. But I'll tell you what, when you get this card and it tells you, oh, you gotta be patient, the amount of energy and time that it takes for you to be patient for this to work is the amount of time and energy that you have the support and the opportunity for this to work. You know what I mean? So I used to freak out that I'm not going to be patient enough, that I ruined it, and now I have to wait longer or something stupid like that. But no. That's not the case. Sometimes when they tell you to be patient, meditation, I'll tell you what, meditation is a really good thing. And if you don't know how to meditate, there's a couple of things I do. One, just sit in a quiet room and breathe. Listen to the breath. Listen to the wind, the birds. Watch the water. Learn to go slow. Learn to go slow while you watch the world move around you. That will relieve the intense internal emotional pressure. And allow you to be like a kid again. Oh, cool. You'll feel relief. You'll feel relieved. You'll be able to release the anxiety. I don't know what he's talking about. That old man out there is pretty cute, man. He's sitting there all talking and all laughing and stuff. He's putting me in a good mood. Alright. I think that's it. I hope that helped make sense of things. Look at this pile, man. I used to do I'll put this card here, this will mean this. I'll put this card here, this will mean this. And now I'm just gonna go with the flow and lay them down and let my mind flow with the story and pah. I don't know. So, alright, anyways. I'm done. He's on a hill and he's on a lawn chair and he's swinging that pole out. And his chair tilted forward. I thought he was gonna fall into the pond. I would have died laughing. But nothing happened. So anyways. Anyways. I'll see you guys later. Bye.